Alright guys, we're doing your pop song for the day, Just Keep Breathing by We the Kings. And apologize, I'm having to use my whiteboard that I usually use as the backing here, because I used my other ones on a hard request that took like 2 hours to figure out, and this one took about 2 minutes. But it's a great little pop song. The beginning. Let's see. You can play with 2 hands, but it's kind of impressive if you can learn with one. Let's see. Then you can put your left hand with it. So I just transcribed it. I'm going to learn it and play it with you as we're doing it here. There's oral memory in our ear, and then there's motor memory. The motor memory, kicks in after we kind of memorize it in our ear, I think. Hello, I'm Sean Cheek. Welcome to my easy piano lessons. Let's get going with our pop lesson for the day. This is the piano isn't playing. It's a kind of electronic. It may be some kind of a keyboard or something that's got an echo on it. But these are the notes for it, if you want to do it. If you want to do the piano chords, we're going to do those too up here. But let's start with this. I'm going to show you how to do it with just your right hand, and then give you some ideas if you want to involve your left hand to make it easier technically. But I'll challenge you to learn it with just the right hand for fun. Alright, the high one's a C, above middle C, and then we'll come down to middle C, and then up to G, then down to D, 2 C's, G, C, C. So this one's long. It's the only one that happens at the very beginning of the piece, very beginning of the song. My fingering, I use a 5, 1, and then a 3, and then a 2, and then 1, 1, 3, 5, 1. Now think of this as a group. Ba-da-da-da. And then think of this as a group. C, G, C as a group. So, don't go on until you get that down. Hold your pedal down so it has that effect that you want. And then we're going to do D, and then C, G, so D, and then C, G, D, D, G, C, D. And on that one I'm using 1, 3, and 5. See, there's only 3 notes there. You can use a 2 if you like. And then I like to leave my 3 on the G. Watch this. 3. It just makes an easier fingering. Okay, let's do it real slow. Now this one is just a C major chord. E, C, G, E, E, G, C, E with 1, 2, 5. But you do that one 2 times. See my 2X for 2 times. So this E and this E will be right back to back. La 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 la. See that? Now I'm going to put a little left hand octave you can get out. Forget to go back to use a 5 on that G. That kind of helps the fingering. Alright, it's not exactly pianistically written, but it'll work. Now if you want to involve the left hand, you can put your left hand on those low notes like this. Go back and do it again, you start here. You don't put that beginning C, you just start right there. Alright, I'll let you guys play with it. Now, let's look at the piano. When the piano comes in, we essentially just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but it kind kind of has a little eighth note lilt to it. Da 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 da. You have those big 8 counts, but then you have a kind of an eighth note after it. Da 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 da. So maybe gives you thumbs in there a little bit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to show you what's in parentheses in a minute, but just disregard the parentheses for now. G, B, D. This is the piano part here. G, B, D, left hand on a G octave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. A, C, E, left hand on an A octave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then A, C, F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it goes back and it does it again. Alright, so those are the chords for that. You know, C chord, G chord, A minor, F. Now I have a D in there because you have this part that's going along that keeps going even though the piano is going, and you can hear the notes in there. And so if you want to mix a little D in there, little D to kind of cover what's happening in the whole mix of the whole track. Now here on this one, GBD, you can mix a little C in there. If you want. Just kind of because you hear a C in the other instrument and it kind of mixes together. Here, A, C, E, you put a little D in there. 4 or 5, and this one it just works to do the chord. Now, so you go 2 times I think. And then we have the chorus. Let's see. Oh God, I remember right. Alright. Da da da, and so on. Let's get to learning it. This is, you can't really hear piano in there, I'm just giving you something to play. And I included the melody a little bit so it'll make it a little more interesting for you, okay? So E, G with 3, 5. Then we have A, C, F, A. 1, 2, 3, and count 4 is the G. And then we go E, A, C, E. So it's la la, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and 1, 2. 2 counts on the A, C, F, A. B, A, G, E, G. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then you have over here A, C, E, 2, 3. And you have a dot to dot, which means go back and do this dot to this dot. So, and then what does it do? Just keep breathing, right? So you go from this dot to this dot. Let's go that far, and then I'll show you what happens after that. Left hand's on F octave, A octave, F octave. All right, 1 and 2 and 3. We're gonna do the just keep breathing. That's over here. A, C, A, A, C, E 2 times. Just keep, and then breathing, breathing, breathing. Now you can go G, C, E to G, B, D, and you're gonna do that 3 times. See the 3? So you did that chord on just keep, and then breathing, breathing, breathing 3 times. Then he goes back and does the verse again. So here's the verse. Here's the chorus. This was the cool little electronic sound that's going at the beginning. Now, at 2 minutes and 32 seconds, we have something that's different. So I'm going to show you the different part. And what's cool is there's a blues note in here actually in this pop song. Well, that's not weird to have, you know, blues and pop stuff, but it just, I didn't expect it, you know, with the straight chords and everything and all that stuff, you know. You don't expect to hear a blues note, and there it is. So it's 1, 2, let's see, let me remember it. Okay, got it. F, A, C 1 time. And then we're going to do F, A, C again, but we're going to go, and that's in there. If you listen, you can hear the blues note. I don't know if his finger slipped or, or it's in there. F, G sharp, C, but we're going to flip that G sharp to an A with 2, 3. Like that, because you've done blues. That's what makes it sound blues, is the flipping it like that. So you play the F chord and then flip it on count 2. Left hand's on an F octave. 1, 2. And then we're going to go E, G, C. Left hand on a C octave 2 times. 1, 2. and then we're going to go D, G, B, C. Alright guys, if you're looking at other tutorials, there's lots of wrong tutorials on YouTube. I take great pride in that my stuff is right. Alright, so keep coming back to me. You can trust the transcription that you're getting from me. D, G, B, C 2 times. Left hand on a G octave, 1, 2. And then E, A, C, left hand on an A octave 1 time. And then D, G, B, C, and then G. Alright, this is at 2 minutes and 32 seconds, what we call a bridge or something. Okay, so a bridge is usually what we call something too when we don't know what to call it. If it's not a, it's not the verse, it's not the chorus, it's not really anything. We'll just call it a bridge sometimes. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. It may go slower than. All right. Okay, anyway, those are the chords. Then I have the dot to dot. So you're going to go back and you're going to play from this dot to this one, except when you go through this time, you're going to do this chord not 2 times, but 4. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then maybe you have a pause, and da 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 da. We go back to that. All right, and if you want to make it big. That's kind of neat to add it. I'm just really pounding the octaves and getting those full chords in the right hand. There's one more thing I wanted to show you at the end. You hear the piano do this. So I wanted to show you that. High C, low C on the thumb, up to G, back down to C, high C, then a D, then a G, then a D. So la 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 la. And then we're going to have this 2 times. C, E, G, E, C, E, G, E. Okay? Guys, this is for my channel promotion, putting up these little pop songs that you guys love. I know it. I had them when I was a kid, when I was young. And now it's your time. This is for channel promotion. Please subscribe, comment, and like the videos if you like me putting these up. Okay? I can do a lot of them because it didn't take me very long. But if you'll support me, I'll support you. So, C, G, C, G. Now the stuff that's on my website, Web Piano Teacher, is more difficult stuff that nobody touches as a tutorial that I'll do, and that's the stuff I spend a lot of time on. That's on my website for members. And but this stuff right here, we'll try to keep it coming if my channel keeps doing well like it is so far. So that's the thing you hear at the end. Soft, but it's in there. There it is, guys. I hope you enjoy that, and let me know if you learn how to play it. Talk to you later.